grab your remote and let's explore. Whew. How's the climate where you are? It's nice in here. It's warm. Now the Earth has many, many different climates. Some places it's hot, dry. In other places it rains a lot. Now how warm or wet a place is overall is what we call a place's climate. The Earth has hundreds of them. Take a look at this. This is the Earth climatological model of science. It's a picture of the Earth. You can see that the Earth is covered mostly with water. Mostly with water. Now the energy of the sun's rays beating down all the time makes the water in the oceans and rivers, lakes, and streams end up in the air, in the atmosphere. And the movement of the atmosphere makes that moisture move all over the world and creates all these different climates. Now, different kinds of living things have found ways to live in every climate on Earth. And it's all because energy from the sun makes water end up in the atmosphere, in the Earth's air. No matter how warm, wet, cold, or dry, climates all start in the sky. It's a poem.
It's time once again to search out weird weather wonders from around the world. Join us in Climate You Find It. Dateline, Kansas. Tornadoes touch down on the Kansas plain. Warm, humid air from the Gulf of Mexico and cold, dry air from the northern plains collide over the flat Midwest. The result is a new twist on the old theme. Climate is affected by location.
Climate is how warm or wet a place is. See, this is a pretty dry climate. But with a little moisture, things will still grow here. It's fascinating.
Climate is how warm and wet a place is overall. Some places are wetter than others.
Wish it was wet out? We'll make some rain. Take a 2-liter pop bottle like this and cut it so it sits like this.
Now pour some very hot water into the lower part of the bottle. This is some very hot water.
Now put some blue food coloring. Add some blue food coloring. For effect, put in some blue food coloring.
Because, kids love that blue food coloring. Right, Jafar?
Yeah.
I've grown out of it.
That's right.
Put the lid back on and add a couple cubes of ice.
Look, there's a cloud forming inside. Little droplets are forming on the outside of the bottle, and especially on this icy top. Why is that?
Because condensation.
Grab.
Next few days, we'll see plenty of moving air masses around here. Now, back to you, Bill.
Wind all over the world is caused by heating and cooling of the earth. The wind can do work. Look at that. And it makes sailboats go!
Wow, he went right through the door.
Hey! Thanks, guys. Thanks. Whew. Now, real wind doesn't come from a fan. No, in nature, wind is caused by the heat from the sun and the rotation of the earth. That's what makes these intricate patterns of clouds that we see on this photo from space. It works something like this. This is our great big plastic wind box of science. These lights represent the sun. This ice represents the north and south poles. So here's what happens. Energy from the sun heats the land, and the land warms the air over the land. The air molecules get going faster, and they spread farther apart, so they don't weigh as much for the room they take up. So cold air can push the warm air up. That's why we say warm air rises. So look what's happening. The smoke shows us that the air is sinking over the cold poles, flowing over the cities, and then rising over the warm parts. See, it goes around in a great big circle. And that's what happens on the Earth. Now, there's one more thing. The Earth is spinning.
so the wind starts spinning. That's why wind comes from all different directions. Wind is wild.
The balloon swells because warm air takes up more space. It expands. A bucket of icy water is used to cool the bottle of warm air, but cool air takes up less space. Cool air contracts.
Hello, fellow scientists. This is Willard Scott, right here in Phoenix, Arizona, where the weather is simply fantastic. Why? Because the Earth is spinning and the sun is shining, and that makes the wind that makes the weather. You got it. And without the wind, there would be no weather. And without the weather, there would be no weather.
Stay tuned for another great moment in science.
Grab your remote and let's explore.